in order for women to have the right to have their own bathrooms, you have to ban transgenderism entirely. You can't just ban it for the kids. It's got to be entirely. In order for women to be able to have their own locker rooms at the gym, you have to ban transgenderism entirely in order to protect businesses from having to participate in weird occult sexual rituals like the transgender transition. You have to ban transgenderism entirely. I love this bill because it is so much more aggressive than the other bills we've seen. I don't mean to knock the other governors and the other state houses. They've done a great job laying the groundwork rather. But this bill goes much further, and it reminds us of a truth in politics that Republicans all too often forget. You're either on offense or you're on defense. You're either making gains in the culture or you're losing ground in the culture. There's no standing still. There's no status quo. There's no neutrality. And what the conservatives have screwed up on for at least 50 years now, probably more, is the libs make some crazy aggressive play, and then we try to dial it back by about 5 to 10%. Or worse, we try to slow it down by about 5 to 10%. So the libs attack the family through feminism, the fundamental political institution. They claim that men and women are basically the same. That takes the culture pretty far to the left, and then conservatives try to inch it back a little bit, but not by the time they're even thinking about inching it back, the libs push forward with the normalization of other sexual practices, gay rights, among other things. And then, by the time the conservatives are trying to dial that back, the libs they've lurched much further to
black people get the vote.
Redefine marriage now. They say redefine marriage. Well, I don't know. I guess we could come to some kind of terms with a civil union, and by the time you say that, whoop.
When the conservatives like Matt Walsh, Michael Knowles, Candace Owens, and Ben Shapiro have always used their huge platforms and their massive following to educate us, to tell us that they are not against trans people, but they are against children being doctrined with trans ideas and ideology. And I totally agree with them, right? I wouldn't support anything that gets children involved. Anyone wants to transition, that person should be able to consent to it. That person must be left to reach a certain age that is permitted for them to consent to anything. In most countries, it's 18. In a few countries, that age is 21. So if I have a son or a daughter who wants to transition, I will just say to them, please be patient, please hold on. And when you get to the age of concern, then you can go ahead and do whatever you want to do. But remember, you are responsible for whatever comes along. You are responsible for all the consequences. So I will not support anything that is for children as far as trans issue is concerned. That was what conservatives have said before. But I think that wasn't their whole intent. They wanted to start from children because they know they will rally support. People automatically are in favor of children. And any reasonable person out there will know that getting a child involved in anything is wrong. Children should not be put in danger. Children should not be maltreated. Children should not be taken advantage of. And anyone with brains would fight to defend children. And the conservatives knew this very, very well. And that was why they started by saying that we don't want children to be doctrined with trans ideas. If their entire argument was at that, if their whole point was at that, if the motive was just to save the children from trans ideas, that would have been much more better. That would have been excellent. But that wasn't their whole intent. That was just a stepping stone for them. As you can hear Knowles openly say it, that we cannot stop our children. No, we cannot. We have to take it all the way. We have to stop everybody. In fact, we have to erase the whole idea of trans from our society. We have to look for a way to eliminate or to eradicate or to totally wipe out every single thing trans. You can see what he is saying, right? I have said it before, and I will say it one more time. Ideas like that are very dangerous. People as popular as Knowles saying stuff like that is very dangerous because he has a huge following who believes and listen to him. His audience love what he is saying and they listen to him. And when he is saying stuff like that, what do you think the people are getting from it? And how will the people react to such an information? You can see how it didn't take too long for everyone to understand their motives. It didn't take too long for all the charade to fall apart. It didn't take too long for the facade to just break down. And now we can see their true self. It wasn't for the children. It wasn't protect our children from transgeology. It wasn't that. It was wiping out the whole thing. These guys are so cunning. These guys are so cynical. These guys are so manipulative. They started from children, but their whole intention were never children. It was everyone. And so to you guys out there, what is your take on Knowles' suggestion that we totally wipe out every single thing about transgeology? Let us know in the comment section below because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel because little deed of goodwill, like the one you are doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.